Hey guys. So I've learned my lesson from when I started carving the little brooches, the little pendants. And this time I'm actually recording some of the steps because I've got a new project, a picture that uh, I saw on Facebook in a whittling club. Really cool idea. And it's taken me a bit to kind of wrap my head around what it actually is. So I'll show a picture of it up here. And I had posted a picture of the brooch that I carved with the woodsman, and this guy said, "Oh yeah," he goes, "I just got through carving this, and I've looked at it, and I think I understand what he's done, but I'm not sure. I think it's actually a stand of some type, but anyway, it looks really cool. So I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm actually going to record the progress of my first time through. So you'll see in this video kind of you already saw me harvest this piece of wood uh, whenever I was getting the palm for the coffee stand. And you'll see here different sections of where I've debarked it and I've sawn on both ends. So let me show you where I'm at right now with this project. You saw that I sawed this end off, did some carving, ended up sawing this off a little bit too. Um, on this end, you'll see here is three circles or ovals, and uh, I've been working the block down. I got these to this part. I'm going to flip it over, and here is another three that I'm going to be carving out up to about this line right here. That's about equal from this side to there. And the idea of what I'm thinking of, you have these will be carved into three separate sticks and or beams, whatever you want to call them, and it will go here. At this point, it will split. There will be a gap in between it where the at least one of the little splits will go through each one of these, and then it will continue there. If that sounds confusing, yeah, I'm confused too. So basically, there's going to be three moving sticks, but all three are going to be interconnected. That's basically, from when I look at that picture, that's what I think he's done. So I'm just going to give it a shot, and now you guys know as much as I do. All right, let's get to carving. Okay, so as you guys can see on the first end that I carved, I'm working my way down to separate the 3 sticks. I also brought quite a shelf down through here, trying to level out the sides and the thicknesses. And that's what I'm going to be doing on this end. That's what you just saw me carving. And I've made markers here, here, and here to coincide with the kind of the 3 ovals of the 3 different sticks. But there's a lot to remove up here because I want this shelf here to look like this shelf right there. And I'm doing all this first because I really have no idea how I'm going to do this intertwined spoke or fork thing that's going to happen in there. So I'm trying to give myself plenty enough material to work with. And so to do that, I've got a lot of material out here that I've got to remove to begin with. So I'm just going to do both ends first before I ever get started with this. So now the next step for me is to lower this along this line here and make a shelf similar to that. I want to separate these 3 sticks. So what I'm going to do is put the point right in between at the angle which is dead center between all 3. I'm going to put the point right there, and I'm just going to keep working that till I get a good deep groove. And then I'll take a little bit off both sides and make the groove deeper and deeper. Like I said, I'm just doing this with the point, trying to get a good line of separation between them. All right, guys, let me show you where I'm at so far. So I don't know what you call this type of project. I call it a nightmare. But I made a little model, all right, of the 3 separate sticks that are going to be connected. And to kind of keep in mind of how I need to carve all the parts. If you look at the end here, I've got that marked, let's see here, OGB, and on the other side here, it flips over to OBG, and that translates into orange, green, and black. I made a little loop here. Sorry, my gimbal's down. I made a little loop here between the knots. and wove them, or wove the loop of all three the way that I want this to be. And that way I've got some kind of physical reference to what I'm doing, because I can't memorize this. Right now, as you guys can tell, I pulled the shoulder down a little bit here. I've also separated the three pieces back a ways. On one side, this side still got some more to do. And the only tool, the guys, that I'm using is the Woodsman in sandpaper. I use some sandpaper to kind of clear that out on these three pieces. And I'm just going a step at a time, trying to follow what I'm seeing here and translate that onto there. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, that's where we're at the moment. Here's a little bit of a closer view of what I'm trying to do. I've got the model and the piece of wood kind of set up in line. This top one is the orange string you see there. This one is the black string you see here. And what I'm going to need to do, you can see the orange string comes out over a section of the black string, but the green string, which is this one right here, is going to go over the orange and under the black on the side, or the fork that's going to come out right about here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm lowering this a bit until I get the thickness of this fork. If I get that, until I get that wall as thick as what I think it needs to be, and then I will be starting to carve the inside of that. At the same time, I've got to start working this side over here for the green, because it's going to be going actually up over towards here and down into there, just a little bit at a time. That kind of makes sense on what I'm trying to accomplish. I still don't know what to call this project, and if any of you guys know what it is, let me know. I'm just going to label it as an infinity stand. I don't know a better way of saying what it is or describing it. It's definitely going to be a challenge, and this should be an interesting series. Uh, anyway, today's November 5th. Please, if you love your freedom, go out and vote. Besides that, guys, stay safe, take care, and God bless.